Get Grandpa, get Grandpa!
Oh my God, my hands are so... That was awesome!
Hello my beautiful misfits, welcome home. My name is Sarah and I am on a journey this year to rediscover my weird and wild spark, and I'm taking you all with me. And with January coming to a close and us heading into the Imbolc season soon, I figured it was time to finally say goodbye to my Christmas and Yule decor. And at the same time, what better time to finally say goodbye to 2025? So I figured while I am packing things away, we could do some reflection, some release, share what last year taught me, and let you know of some of my biggest lessons from the previous year. And just clear the space, clear the energetic slate before we start building what's next. So let's hang out.
2025 was full of so much beauty. We got to go on so many family adventures. I finally started addressing my health. I even had moments of self-expression where I thought I caught a glimpse of my spark. We got to go home to California for the first time since moving to the Midwest. And the kids got to see the ocean for the first time. But underneath it all, I was drowning. I felt buried by the weight of responsibility. I was overwhelmed by everything that I was trying to manage on my own. I was burnt out and checked out. But just like with every struggle, there are lessons to be learned. The first lesson was realizing I can't keep functioning on an old operating system. In 2021, we sold our house, and after that, it just seemed like it was one disaster after another.
I'm stuck! I got it.
And for the past 5 years, my body just learned that being alert, being productive, being on top of every little thing was necessary to survive. And for a time it was. I had to be in survival mode. It was the only way we were going to get through all the things that we were going through. But even after life slowed down, my nervous system didn't. Chaos became comfortable. Rest felt too risky, creativity needed a reason, and even things that should have been fun felt like tasks, like another responsibility or just another thing on my to-do list.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
and what once kept me alive had quietly become the thing that was keeping me stuck. Survival mode gets you through a season, but it's not meant to be a lifestyle. Something else I noticed last year was how certain thoughts kept repeating in my mind. I'm so overwhelmed. I can't do this. I just want everyone to leave me alone. Instead of judging those thoughts, I started listening, because they weren't weaknesses of character. They were signals. My spirit was trying to tell me what it needed before my mind could make any sense of it. It was just a beautiful reminder of how important it is to pay attention to your repeating thoughts. Pay attention to those things that keep popping up in your heart and in your mind. They can tell you a lot about what it is you're needing. The second lesson was realizing I was grieving a version of myself I can't go back to. For some reason, my mind kept drifting back to 2011 and feeling incredibly sad about it. Like, deeply sad about it. In 2011, I was the happiest and the healthiest I have ever been. And my heart just kept getting pulled back to that moment in time. Not because I want that life again, but because I never fully let myself mourn it. That chapter is gone, and clinging to it was quietly draining my energy. I don't need my old life back. I need the qualities that it held, the simplicity, lightness, freedom, but reimagined for the life that I have now. The last lesson that really landed for me was noticing how tightly my nervous system is tied to my phone, especially social media. In the beginning of 2025, I was actually poised and ready to just say goodbye to social media forever, or at least for the whole year. But then when the world started getting all crazy, I felt that I needed to stay informed, stay alert, stay ready, stay in survival mode. But it quickly became apparent that that need to stay in the cycle of chaos was stealing my presence. When I stepped away for a few weeks, even briefly, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Quiet. I could hear my thoughts. I felt lighter and more creative and playful, and that told me everything I needed to know. 2025 was, in Chinese astrology, the year of the snake. It was a year of shedding old skins, old habits, old identities, anything getting in the way of us shining our truest and brightest light. It wasn't about dramatic endings, just very honest ones. Letting go of survival mode. Letting go of who I thought I had to be. Letting go of habits that kept me on edge instead of alive. Like I said in my initial Finding My Spark journey video, I'm not trying to become someone new. I'm learning how to listen to myself and to shed any layers that don't align with who I truly am.
So I think I'll end this here. Thank you for being here, friends. Thank you for listening. I love you all so very much. I promise my next video won't be so serious. We're gonna do something a little bit more fun. A little bit. I'm still working my way out of the doldrums, but I'm definitely feeling lighter than I have been. And until then, stay weird, stay wild, and let life be magical. because it is. Okay, bye.